The Big Bang Theory is a widely accepted explanation for the origins of the universe. The theory states that the universe was created in a massive explosion, which caused it to expand rapidly. Physicists and cosmologists agree on this theory due to the scientific evidence supporting it. This theory was first proposed by George Lemaitre and Alexander Friedmann in the 1920s, who used Einstein's theory of relativity to prove that the universe is in a constant state of expansion. Edwin Hubble later confirmed this theory in 1929 after observing evidence that virtually all clusters of galaxies appear to be moving away from each other. However, did you know that the Quran also speaks about the origin of the universe and confirms what physicists have been saying about it? In chapter 51 verse 47, it says, "We built the universe with great might, and we are certainly expanding it." This verse confirms that space was created first and gave birth to particles, galaxies, stars, the earth, and all living beings. The order in which things were created is also addressed in the Quran, in a manner consistent with what science has discovered. In chapter 18 verse 51, it says, "I never called them to witness the creation of the heavens and the earth or even their own creation, nor would I take the misleaders as helpers." This verse confirms that no living beings witnessed the creation of the universe or themselves. Physicists have discovered that the universe expanded from very high density and exploded in gravitational waves. This same process is observed in the collision of black holes in space, which pass through the Earth, causing the universe to stretch and expand repeatedly. In chapter 41 of the Quran verse 10, it says, "He placed on the earth firm mountains, standing high, showered his blessings upon it, and ordained all its means of sustenance, totaling 4 days exactly, for all who ask." This verse explains that the gravitational waves from the colliding black holes act as anchors to the earth and anchor things to the earth. The term baraka, commonly used for blessings, has a deeper meaning. It means to grow and increase in volume above and beyond expectations. This emphasizes that the earth started small but constantly grew larger and larger. During the early stages of the universe, a strange type of matter caused the expansion of the universe. This matter behaved differently from the matter we are familiar with today, as it repels other matter instead of attracting it. Physicists call this matter antimatter. Antimatter disobeys energy and momentum conservation, symmetric charge conjugation and parity, and the one-directional time arrow. The early universe was filled with this type of matter, which pushed against everything else and caused the sudden explosion that gave birth to the universe. Matter and antimatter particles are always produced in pairs, and when they come in contact, they annihilate one another, leaving behind pure energy. However, physicists believe that there was one extra matter particle for every billion matter-antimatter pairs in the end, which is why we still see matter today. As the universe continued to expand, the first stars began to form. They formed from the dense gas of the young universe, which came together due to gravity. This is exactly what verse 12 of chapter 41 indicates. "So he formed the heaven into 7 heavens in 2 days, assigning to each its mandate. And we adorned the lowest heaven with stars like lamps for beauty and for protection." That is the design of the Almighty, all-knowing. By using the lamps as an analogy for light, this first reflects the fact that the universe was in darkness in its early stages. It further reflects the sequence of events we discussed earlier, as God mentioned. These stars were much larger and hotter than the stars we see today, and they eventually exploded, releasing their energy and heavy elements into space. These heavy elements then formed the building blocks of planets and eventually life itself. In conclusion, the Big Bang Theory is the widely accepted explanation for the origin, which is exactly what verse 12 of chapter 41 indicates. He made in each heaven its affair and adorned the nearest heaven with lamps by using the lamps as an analogy for light. This first reflects the fact that the universe was in darkness in its early stages. It further reflects the sequence of events we discussed earlier, as God mentioned what anchors first, then mentioned the night, implying that gravitational waves arrived at Earth long before when he lighted, just as physicists such as Emery Bartos would confirm over 1400 years later.